a driver has rammed a car into several pedestrians in East Jerusalem, killing one person, hours after clashes erupted at the city's holiest site. At least 9 others were injured in the suspected terror attack, police spokesman Mickey Rosenfeld. Police shot dead the suspect, who was reportedly a Palestinian man. A similar attack took place in the same area 2 weeks ago, when a Palestinian man killed a woman and baby after driving into them. The city has seen a recent escalation in tensions, heightened by the shooting of prominent right-wing Jewish activist Rabbi Yehuda Glick, who remains in a critical condition. Holy site clashes. The Temple Mount, Al-Haram al-Sharif compound was briefly closed earlier to visitors after dozens of Palestinian protesters fought with police. Rabbi Glick is a well-known campaigner for the right of Jews to pray at the site, which is currently prohibited. The compound, known to Jews as the Temple Mount and to Muslims as Al-Haram al-Sharif, is the holiest site in Judaism, and contains the Al-Aqsa Mosque, the third holiest site in Islam. In Wednesday's car attack, police said the vehicle struck more than a dozen people as they were getting off a tram, on the route that runs between East and West Jerusalem. The driver then got out of his car and started attacking people with an iron rod, they said. Israeli media reports say the driver, named as Ibrahim al-Akari, was from Shuafat refugee camp in the east of the city and was a supporter of the Palestinian Islamist group Hamas. However, this has not been confirmed. Earlier on Wednesday, dozens of masked protesters hurled rocks and launched fireworks at police near the non-Muslim visitors' entrance to the site, Israeli police said. They said they managed to disperse the crowd using stun grenades, and no arrests were made. Several police officers were injured in the incident, they added. A Palestinian manager at the compound said some 20 people were wounded in the clashes, Reuters reports. There has been an escalation in tension in the city since the Gaza conflict last summer, with nightly clashes seen in some East Jerusalem districts between Palestinians and Israeli security forces. Last week, a 31-year-old Palestinian man suspected of attacking Rabbi Glick in Jerusalem was shot dead after opening fire, police said, when officers surrounded his home. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has accused Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas of inciting Palestinians to carry out attacks in Jerusalem. Palestinian officials have rejected the charge, saying Mr. Netanyahu is fueling tensions in East Jerusalem and the West Bank. The fate of Jerusalem is one of the most contentious issues between Israel and the Palestinians. The Palestinians want East Jerusalem as the capital of a future state, while Israel regards the whole of Jerusalem as its eternal and indivisible capital. Israel occupied East Jerusalem in the 1967 Middle East War and annexed it in 1980 in a move not recognized internationally. Jerusalem's holiest site, known as the Temple Mount to Jews and Al-Haram al-Sharif to Muslims, it comprises the Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Dome of the Rock, and is next to the Western Wall. The Western Wall, from the time of the Second Jewish Biblical Temple, is the holiest site where Jews can pray. The Dome of the Rock, where according to Jewish tradition the Ark of the Covenant rested in the First Temple, is the holiest site in Judaism. The Al-Aqsa Mosque is the third holiest site in Islam. The Dome of the Rock is revered by Muslims because of its connections to the Prophet Muhammad. Christians also venerate the site because of its biblical links to Jesus. A Muslim committee has managed the compound since the time of the Crusades, while Israel, which has occupied East Jerusalem since 1967, controls access. Israel maintains a ban on prayer by non-Muslims at the compound as a security measure. Rabbi Yehuda Glick campaigns for Jews to be allowed to pray at the site.